Geez, lots of anticipation for this matchup. If you are watching on the tubes, remember to smash like on the video, or Razor Ray will pay a free kick against you. We've won the toss. Set to the right-hand side. Impey and Cameron over there. Sicily on the wing, it looks like. Not sure why he's on the wing. Probably should be at full back. Robbo and Gunston getting involved. Burgoyne's in the middle. He's on Neil. Tommy Mitchell's in there as well. The first ball goes straight down to him and then down to Segler, who gave it up. And it's given up again. This is a top-of-the-table clash between two of the best sides in the competition, or the two best sides in the competition. Scully along the deck, tried to send it forward. Lions got it forward. Here's Neil. Now Adams, it's a hot footy early. He's tackled by Mitchell. The Hawks through Segler inside the 50 to Brust. And he's got plenty of space in front of him on the left. Misses. Gee, that would have been the perfect start on the road for the Hawks. Mitchell, looping handball to Leicester. Or someone. And Leicester's given a free kick away, and Hawks are actually lining up for goal. We can't tell, but they are. I don't know where he is. It's Piopolo. Piopolo. And he's got the first of the game. No, switch, not Rich. Anyway, Witherden gets it to Lions, back towards Witherden. Ended up picked up by, who's that, Morrison again. Able to Bruce. He snaps at goal and he puts through another. Disappointing start from the Lions. Here's Robinson. Gets it over to Cameron. Goes towards Wyatt. Just turns his man inside out and on the right boot has missed. Oh, geez, he tried. He really tried to make something happen there. Geez, Wyatt got knocked. He's been absolutely shepherded off the ball here, umpire. Really shit ass from them. Oh, that's a free kick. Well done to Wyatt for applying the initial pressure. Lockie Neal goes into the pocket. Cameron's out the back. Turn it over to Smith. Goes forward. Bailey in his 50th game gets involved in this contest. Another ball up. Played 22 gone the opening term. And the Eagles in the ruck. It's now towards Bailey. Now Eagles again. Zach Bailey's injured. Not ideal. We'll see another ball in. So a dangerous little period for the Hawks. Red time in the first term. Eagles gets it down to Cameron. Now Wyatt. Can he burst away? He can on the left. He's missed. He's got it. Get there, Wyatt. Yes, he does. I tell you what, he started this game in ripping form, and Josh Wyatt puts the Lions on the board. Let's go. He just loves the big games, Wyatt. Rich thumps it down the guts. Cameron able to apply the tackle, not really. Smith just hacks it up and under. That'll be quarter time. KG first term. The forward 50 pressure was pretty good. The Hawks, they were pretty good at stopping our ball movement going forward. That's definitely something from Clarko that he's invested in there to really do us in. But a really high tackle quarter, I think, comparatively to maybe other games. The Hawks laid 19 tackles. The Lions laid 14 tackles. In the end, the possessions are pretty even. The contested ball's pretty even. Inside 50s are pretty even. We just got to actually get on the board. Lions has had 4 possessions, same with Lockie Neal. Segler got it down. Tommy Mitchell. That's just a typical Tommy Mitchell clearance. And it's cut off by Eagles. We've got Rich around the back here. Jeez, I don't think that was a wise move whatsoever. We've turned it over and Brust able to score the goal. Who's down there? Robbo in the square. Get it to him. Out in front. He's got it. Good lead. And Robbo can put through his first of the day. Might have been one of his first for the season too. Remember, this is a top-of-the-table clash. Could be a finals preview, including a grand final preview, depending on how results play out throughout the year and in the off-season, or sorry, in the final series. Zorko got it down towards Rayner, back towards Zorko. He got it, just hacked it on the boot beautifully to Robertson. He sent it forward to Hipwood out in front. Gee, that was some really good ball movement from the Lions under pressure. And Hipwood's kick is good. They're back within a point. Who marks? I don't know why you've played on there, Sean. It was strange. Robbo gets it. She's tried to kick it to Cameron inside the 50. He couldn't mark. Yeah, Harris Andrews at the back here. Not sure why he's so far up the ground, but he has pushed up there. Hawks able to send it forward again. Gardner trying to cut this one off. Oh, beautifully steps through one. Got it to Andrews to Robinson. Little one over the top towards Neal. Can turn and go. They got options aplenty inside the 50. Rayner's there. So was Hipwood. They can go over the top again with another short option to Robertson. Now, this could be his first goal in AFL footy, everyone. Devon Robertson. Played 4 games for the Brisbane Lions. And he's put through his first. And the Lions are in front. Get around him. They come from everywhere. Have a look at that. Straight through the guts. It was never in doubt. He's had a few chances earlier in his career. He has missed. And he's been put into the guts. Jeez, Tommy Mitchell, he's taken down in the tackle. McCluggage now just got to man up some guys. Morrison was there, or maybe it was Glass. The handballs from the Hawks ended up with this bloke. I think it's Timmy O'Brien, who it is. And he puts through the goal. I don't think he'll have the distance against the breeze, so he just sets it up. Cameron's down there. Robinson charging through the pack, and he's put it through. Martin got it out of there. Now Lions. Handball back in towards traffic. Wasn't great. Finds Berry out wide. He can load up from 45. Wyatt! Oh, he doesn't mark. But Archie picks it up and snaps and misses. Because this is obviously a top of the table clash. The Lions 5-3-33 lead the Hawks 4-3-27. They did play off in round 1. The Hawks, I think, beat us by 3 points right on the death. I think it was Tuopolo that managed to score that final goal. Or Puopolo, of course. That's the intensity I want to see every single quarter. At first term, we're out of it a little bit. That's fine. But that's just what I want to see every single term. Lions has had 8 possessions. How bloody good of a game is he playing? And look, this is the plan right here. From the back half, we want to go out wide first. Out wide. Then we cut it back inboard when we can. I just want to see more of it. We're playing good footy, boys. Let's keep it going. The carry on is required, Grog Dog. That's how it works. Anyway, out of the guts was Steph Martin. Got it towards Robertson. He was out muscled there. That's a good handball to Mitchell again. Oh, he's run down surely. Somehow got away from one and then he'll get the 1-2. Then he's run down properly this time. Bruce sends it inside the 50, but McCluggage is down there waiting. Oh, brilliant kick to Burgoyne. 45 metres out. A little bit of angle is to tie the game up here. Geez, Lockie Near really getting in his ear about this one. And it might have worked. He's missed. Didn't down there, but Impey again able to outmark them both. Remember, he kicked the match winner last time. Inside 50 towards Bruce. He couldn't mark. And we'll get a ball up. Hawks pressing right now. Oh, snap from the pack. Scully. Shields sends it forward. Geez, big mark drop there. But in the end, it's Puopolo can just run into the open goal and extend the Hawthorn lead to 7 points. Oh, geez, they've just turned it on in a moment. The Hawks. Here's Lockie Neal. Has a couple of bounces and that's 3/4 time. Look, I'm not too disappointed right now. Everything points to the fact that we should be in front of this game. Except the scoreboard. Scully and Mitchell, the Tom brothers. This is the moment. This is first versus second. The top of the table clash. You win this game, who's going to beat you next? Nobody. You're unstoppable. Final term. Scores, 3rd quarter. But a big final term coming up. Oh, big tackle Lockie Neal to start the final term. Tommy Mitchell, that Tom, able to send it forward, and Harris Andrews able to mark. Rayner gets it. Now Christensen, oh, Rayner may be injured. Short ball over the top to Hipwood. Can play on, stroll in, and miss. So a disappointing start here. Geez, you would have loved for him to put that one through. Had plenty of space. Big boy McAvoy doing the kicking in duties. Big boy McAvoy sending it out of bounds. Oh, short kick. Almost found Bailey. And it lands. It lands in. Robbo's put him in scores level. Bloody hell, don't know what's going on. He's got 3, Robbo. towards Tim O'Brien, who just gets rid of Leicester, I think. Rich thumped out of the way, and Puopolo hits the post. But enough to put the Hawks back in front. Andrews got the handball away to Rich. Another dangerous handball. Gee, they've just got to find one more, and eventually they're out here, Brisbane. Maybe one too many in the end. Out the back door, Robbo running through the pack. Gee, that would have been special. Christensen's just going to send it in that direction. Who's down there? Archie and Hipwood with a massive contested clunk. Eric Hipwood lines up and puts it through. I mean, we played 20 minutes in the final term. This is very similar to the round one encounter. Oh, what a kick! It's Jono Patton. I don't think he's touched it today. And he's kicked the goal to put the Hawks back in front. He hasn't. That's his first kick. A 55-metre snap to give the Hawks the lead in the final term. Geez, Harris Andrews did well to win this footy. Gee, the kick was pretty good. He's got Zach Bailey and Robertson out. Now Zorko, the skipper, has a couple of bounces. Drilling ball inside 50 to Glass. Jeez, the pressure there. Archie, can he get underneath it? No. Gets short towards Hipwood. Zorko again. A mammoth handball to Hipwood, who on the left might have put through another. Yes, he has. He can't mark. Now Martin just goes with a high up and under. Wyatt just runs away from the contest. Disappointingly. Unable to have an impact there. And there's the siren! The Lions have won! Jeez, I tell you what. Hipwood's final term was elite. And the Lions with a thrilling top of the table win. 30 to 20 inside 50s. The contested ball, we still lost it, but I think it was pretty even in that final term. Jared Lyons gets a lot of the ball, Jared Lyons. 10 possessions, Steph Martin important as well, Dane Zorko's 9. Robinson, Hipwood, Wyatt. There's your goal kickers. And after a topsy-turvy final term, Brisbane get the win.
Sam from Fox, big win for the boys. Wyatt seemed to bounce back a little bit there, but in the end, he didn't really perform for the 4 quarters. Are you happy that he at least got on the scoreboard?
Well, yeah, I thought he sort of kick-started our forward line. You know, he had our entire score from the first term of those 8 points, and he really did look dangerous for us up there. And I think what that allowed was, I think it made the Hawthorn defenders really a little bit more wary of him, and they were more drawn to him. And while it was maybe not his best game, it was a really unselfish performance because he was able to draw some of the defenders away from guys like Hipwood and Robinson. If Wyatt's taking McAvoy, who's, probably their best intercept marker down there, and he's stopping that guy from taking those intercept marks, and it's been a superb performance from that point of view.
Jack from Sky News Australia. It's a bit early to say the F word, but pretty gritty win against a good opposition there. You reckon, you're a chance?
Well, I mean, we're obviously aiming for finals. Every club's aiming for finals. That's first versus second there at the halfway point of the year. So we'd be expecting that, we come out beating the side that's on top, that we're going to be in a pretty strong position going forward. And, fingers crossed that does mean finals. We're 10-4 at the moment. We've still got a little bit of work to do before we get there. But there's still, a third of the season to come.
Grommet from Swedish AFL News. Is it true?
No, Wallace and Grommet, get out of my press conference.
Oh no, they've been booted out. They've been blacklisted.
They've been. It's like in the WWE when the umpire, the referee, umpire, gives them the old. He looks at him 3 or 4 times and then has the dramatic pause, and then he's like, "Get out of here!" and he sends him off.